Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Hybrid Nuke and I hope you're having a good day. Before this gets started, if you want to hit the subscribe button, hit the like for much more content like this. So here we are at the beginning, starting P7, didn't have the best qualifying, in fact I bottled, to be fair. And you know, my real aim was just to cover off the Mohammed behind me, the guy behind me, and just try and keep my wing intact in turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, basically lap 1, and try and see what the pace is like, whether I can keep up or perhaps make a position. But let's get through the first lap. So for the first 4 or 5 laps, I basically just sat behind. Found out that, to be honest, the pace wasn't that good. I was just sitting in standard. Realised that I could save my tyres quite a lot within the first few laps, perhaps the whole first stint. I'm just going to sit behind for a little bit longer, carry on seeing or observing what the pace is like as the guys ahead begin to battle. It's going to bring them closer again. So I'm kind of just sitting good. You currently see that I'm on the mediums, just checking my tyres, and I'm starting to think about now, perhaps I could go to the softs and get some real pace under my belt. So lap 7, as you can see, the 2 guys ahead of Cliffy here are really starting to battle. We're just going to slow down Cliffy, but as we get into this corner, I see a nice car going slightly off, giving me another position. Another position. Sorry about that. Cliffy's going to be stuck in Paco's slipstream here. My tyres are still looking good. As you can see, I have switched to soft, so I already know that I'm going to try and extend this this stint. But around about now, I know that people are going to be starting to pit, and it's about time that I start to push a little bit. So the bad news is I've forgotten to record the middle laps. Quick update on what's happened. Pitted on lap 12, I believe, at 12 or 13. Came back out about 8th. Fortunately went side by side as I came out the pits to somebody. I don't actually know who it was. Managed to get past them round turn 2. Came up to Mark Demand in coming up to the or just ending sector 2, coming up to that long right hander, the one that's a little bit tricky on traction. Managed to get up the inside of him, and pretty much spent the rest of the time trying to catch up to Lewis. Past him at this point. As you can see, I'm low in fuel. It's just about, saving fuel. I could catch up to the guys ahead of me, but if I do, I'm going to be in a situation where I'm pushing like crazy to do so, even to pass them. I'm going to be stuck in in dirty air again. My tyres are just going to get wrecked. So in my head, I started 7th. I've got 3rd. I'm on the podium. I've got decent points, especially after last race. This is kind of a best case scenario. I have the pace to keep Lewis behind. He's not going to be able to touch me in the first 2 sectors. I just got the grip, and there's nothing that he can really do about it. The slipstream down here isn't really going to take effect for him. My straight line speed was far greater than his, so it was kind of a win-win scenario for me. There wasn't much that I could do wrong apart from make a mistake, which to be honest just wasn't going to happen. So let's enjoy the last few laps.
Of fuel remaining. There is a fault to the DRS. You won't be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out.
So moments like that where he's close behind, I know that the only real way that he can get past me now is through turn 1. He's going to have to go up the inside of me, so I just hug that curb just to try and avoid anything that can happen there.
Okay, gap ahead is 7.4 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
To be fair, in hindsight, that probably was a little bit dirty, but it was such a late move. I have to commit to the apex. Otherwise, I'm just going to be giving away a position. So coming into turn 1 again, I know that he's close behind me. Just going to hug that inside curb, and then I can drift out when I know that he's not going to be able to make a move. Turn 2 with no traction. Shift to 3rd, short shift to 4th, and that way you can get a much better exit out of it. In lean for the first 2 sectors just to make sure I save fuel, but it's last 2 laps now, so let's see the battle unfold here. Lewis did just make a mistake behind me, went a little bit too deep. So there we go. Massive congratulations to JHT and Bardi, also Lewis as well, and the rest of the guys that managed to complete the race. It was a good race. I enjoyed it. It was great to get some points back after, as I said, last race, in which I did finish dead last. But it was also good to get some points for my team as well. It was a bit of a challenge, to be fair. You know, as I said, I was able to keep pace with the guys ahead, so I was able to really think about the race. You know, it's more of a mental race than really gunning for it, and I purely got a podium just because of strategy. If you're interested, I will be running lobbies for people who are learning to drive without assists. You will gain time, you will learn the track a lot more, but as I will say, the end result is how much effort you put in. The amount that you put in is the amount that you'll get out. So if you're interested, send me a private message. Other than that, have a great day and enjoy yourselves.